The other day I had my first panic attack ever, and it was rough. If if you guys have never had a panic attack before, it's a very unique experience. Um, it's not fun at all. And yeah, I didn't even know that they were really a thing. I thought that when people said that they're having a panic attack, it just meant that they were like stressed or mildly anxious or whatever. But yeah, that's not the case at all. It's like it is a very unique experience. I remember my fingers and my feet went kind of numb, like a tingly feeling that they were like almost asleep. That feeling like crept into my face. Like your heart feels like it's about to burst out of your chest. Your breathing gets super abnormal, and yeah, you just kind of feel like you're dying, to be honest. Um, yeah, it was an absolutely horrendous experience, but it had me reflecting, because it happened for what I thought to be like absolutely no reason. I don't know why it happened, and I still don't really know why it happened, but I kind of want to talk about why I think it happened, if that makes sense. And I think it's because I'm just not working hard enough. I'm not working hard enough at my job. I'm not working hard enough on myself, like at the gym. I'm just trying not to. I'm not improving my life at the rate that I wish that I could, and I don't really know how to resolve that problem either. Uh, is the biggest issue. So something else that I was thinking about is like the idea of dopamine and why I haven't felt like I've had too much of it recently and how to get more of it. So I've been doing like random kind of research to try and figure things out, and it turns out that dopamine like it scales. Um, and what I mean by that is the more dopamine that you can kind of hold inside of your system, the more you're able to actually like get out of the dope. This is loud as shit. The more dopamine you're able to hold inside longer, the better value that you get out of it when you actually like uh I don't know, excrete the dopamine into whatever like you're trying to do. I am absolutely butchering this explanation, but so let me just try and like explain it in a different way. So when you were a kid, right, and you went to school, and or maybe you're in school right now, um, but yeah, just picture you're at school and all day, all you want to do is just go home. Like you're waking up at 6 in the morning, you're tired, you're groggy, you don't want to be at school, you don't want to take a test. Maybe you have homework after, maybe you have a club or a sport that you're a part of, and all you want to do is just go home and play video games. Um, Video games feel incredible at this point in your life because uh, it's really all you want to do, right? So if you're waiting something like, I don't know, 8 to 12 hours a day to play the thing that you really want to do or to do the thing that you really want to do, when you finally are able to do it, it feels incredible, right? Long story short, it's I think the reason that I had a panic attack too was because things are very uncertain in my life right now, and I'm somebody who really lives on the idea of certainty. I really like structure in my life, and my life has felt very unstructured and uncertain when I really strive for certainty as well. Life was a lot more structured when I was younger. Um, but you wake up in the morning because your parents tell you when to wake up, and then you go to school because that's when you're supposed to go to school, and you come home from school because that's when you're supposed to come home from school. It's just like you don't really have very many options. You're just kind of you're doing what you're told a lot of the time, and although I like to think of myself as a free thinker, back then I absolutely was not, because all I was doing was what I was told. Like, you're told to get good grades, you're told to be on time to appointments, you're told to work hard and try to find your passions or whatever, you know, you're told to go to college. Um, but like, I'm at a point in my life now where I've done all that. Uh, I graduated college like a couple of years ago. Um, I got a job, and now I work for myself. Like I just make YouTube videos for a living. I mean, this channel I try to keep. I would like to try and keep anonymous, but my other channels are they're doing okay. But dude, I'm just rambling. I don't have responsibilities. Like, I don't have kids to take care of. I don't have pets to take care of. Um, I can wake up whenever I want to wake up. I can go to sleep whenever I want to go to sleep. I Everything is just very uncertain in my life, and yeah, I would like to try and find a way to fix that. Some days I work for 2 hours, and other days I can work for 10. Um, Most of the time I'm working hardly not at all, and I think that that is a problem. Um, feel a lot more proud and happy with myself on the days where I'm working significantly longer days, even though in the moment that's not at all what I want to do. Like, nobody wants to work, and nobody wants to have long working days, but after those long working days, when you feel proud of yourself and you get to come home, or, you know, well, I work from home, so it's not really what I'm trying to say, but when you're done working, you just want to be, you know, in your comfort zone and do the things that you want to do, which for me has always been to just play video games. And video games recently to me have just not felt very fun because it's all I'm doing. You know, like, again, I'll wake up, I'll work for 2 hours, and then I'll just hop on League of Legends or Minecraft or whatever I feel like playing that day, Elden Ring. And by the end of the day, I kind of feel like shit because I haven't really accomplished anything, even though I've been, you know, enjoying my life. Because all I really want to do is play video games in the first place. So I'm doing what I want to do with my life, but it's not, it's just not productive, which is where I think that you get all of your dopamine from, is by storing it inside of you. Oh shit, am I gonna die? Oh, unreal. How did I survive that? And dude, and there's another one, man. Oh my god! You cook rotten flesh? I don't even know. Guess not. I guess I'm a fucking idiot. I need food so bad. I think being productive makes you certain, and when you're living with uncertainty, I think that that really causes a lot of problems. The more things that you do to make you uncomfortable or to make you uncertain, in the moment sometimes they kind of suck, but after the fact, it's more uncomfortable or more uncertain that you are, like, you actually start to feel better, because you feel more productive at the end of the day. And when you feel more productive, that's when there's some food finally. When you feel more productive, you just feel happier, at least in my opinion. Days when you just don't do anything, although I think it's totally fine to just have days where, you know, you're doing absolutely nothing. That's fine, but those, to me, it needs to be something like, I don't know, something that you're doing maybe once a week, like, at most. I mean, if you're doing like a full-time job or full-time school, that's different. I think it's fine to have, you know, your weekends where you're just playing games and not really worrying about anything else. But if you're like me and you only work for a couple hours a day, which I know and understand that I need to get better at that and fix myself, but before I fix my work schedule, I think I need to kind of just fix my mental well-being, I guess, which I'm getting closer. I'm doing a lot better than I was, you know, like months ago or whatever. But what I'm trying to get at is that life is hard and life is uncertain, and you're gonna do a lot of things in your life that you don't want to do, or that make you uncomfortable, or that make you annoyed. But it's those sacrifices and that time that you the time that you just kind of grind out is, it's you like working towards your happiness every single time. How do you make fences, man? Yo, am I fucking dumb? Okay. Damn it. Yo, dude, I have cancer. Like, how are you supposed to kill these things, man? And it doesn't even one-shot it? Is this like a baby bunny, or is this a normal size one? It doesn't give me fruit. Nice one. If you could take just one thing away from this video, I think that all I really want you to understand is that if you're working on a project right now that you really don't want to work on, or if you're in school and you really don't want to be in school, just stick it out, because the more time that you're spending on things that you really don't want to do, it makes the time spent doing things that you really want to do a lot more worthwhile and a lot more fun. It's all about balance, and I think that the harder that you work towards something, once you finally actually get it, it feels great. But the downside to that is that when you feel like you need to accomplish more, it feels really shitty. So if you can make yourself proud, there's nobody else in the world that you need to make proud. You are your own hardest person to impress. So if you can impress yourself, then you have you've figured something out. That's all I really wanted to talk about today. I know that this video is kind of long, so I swear to God, I've tried to record this video like several times. Every time I tell myself I want to try and get it done in like 5 minutes, and yeah, this video has turned into like, I don't know, I'm gonna look at the timestamps, it's gonna be like 20 minutes long. But if you like this kind of stuff, consider subscribing and leaving a like. I would love to make more videos like this one. But take care, guys.